Hey guys, I don't know if we're live. Are we? Can you please confirm? Here on my software it still says that I'm on 60%. I don't know if you are really on 60%, but please tell me, confirm if we are live. Hopefully we are. Hopefully we solved the problems. You see, even more problems. Oh, thank you, Sabing. So I remember, I just got in this in my head that we were talking about Final Fantasy VI dinosaurs, and you are Sabing. You probably know more about Final Fantasy VI than me. Hayasaki Sorimaru saying, we are live. Thank you. Welcome to the live stream. There's Nero here as well. Hello everyone. Hello Nero. Welcome. We are finally back on live streaming because, yeah, yesterday was a real problem. Real problem. You don't really understand how many problems I had since this past week. You know what exactly happened. I will try to talk about the timeline of events. Well, first of all, I got these new pieces so I could build a new PC. And when I started, on the first day I didn't have time to try a new install of Windows, so then I just plugged this new motherboard in directly into my old SSD that had Windows installed, and everything worked for some time. But then it was a little strange, some things were a little slow, and it shouldn't because I was using Ryzen, so I thought, well, let's just do a fresh install of Windows. And then I just tried to organize my stuff and everything else and tried to do a new install of Windows. But what happened is that I had two SSDs installed on my PC, and because I wanted to copy the things from one SSD to the another. But what the installation process did was to install the boot sector from my Windows to another SSD. I don't know why and how this happened, but it was what happened. But I didn't know. I really didn't know that it was the problem. And also, my PC case was when I was installing stuff, I think I kind of damaged my power button. So what happened yesterday was not exactly a crash. It was my PC pressing the power button by itself, you know. So I didn't know this on the moment, so I only learned about it after so many hours of testing, trying to understand what was happening. And yeah, I finally figured it was my power button. I didn't know because it was just long pressing power and then turning off the system. And then also I was having some audio problems, and I discovered that it was actually my new motherboard has a very cheap audio chipset. It's from 2011, the chipset for my motherboard, and this is why I was having bad quality audio on the past videos and on the past live stream as well. So what I did was I had to search for a different driver, and it was not easy to find. Look, whoa, this is amazing background. Whoa, this game has lots of amazing backgrounds. So just finishing the story, and I found a very good driver on the internet that was even designed by a Brazilian people that actually makes your driver behave like modern audio drivers with some options that can make it even better. And when I installed it, and I just have to give some gains to my microphone, and it was just like it was before. I think that right now I have the same quality as before. And you know, this only happened because I had to purchase a motherboard which was not so pricey. This boss is amazing. Because, you know, I have to purchase this BioStar. I wanted to purchase an Asus or MSI or a Gigabyte, but they were costing like double the price. And this was only a way for me to save some money. And I never had any BioStar motherboard, so I probably won't ever purchase another again. And one of the parts when I was trying to solve the problem with my BIOS, when I was not booting into Windows, I was thinking that it was a BIOS problem. I tried to update the BIOS of the PC, and I got an error during the update. And you know that errors during a BIOS update is like death. And at least this motherboard has a dual BIOS setup, and you could just turn the switch and it will open a secondary BIOS. And then with the secondary BIOS, I boot it again, and then I recovered the original BIOS. Guys, this kind of feels like an old man story, because you can hardly believe this happened. But there was so many things happening, and I couldn't make my PC boot, and I was losing so much time. So sorry for not making all the content. We had an update yesterday with lots of stuff, and I was only able to release a video about the banner. I wanted to release a video about what you should be doing with your half stamina, and a video about bolt-on attacks, but that will be for tomorrow. And also a video about what's the best places to farm, and an updated version of that first video I made about the path to success. I have to make a new version of that. But I spent so many time trying to fix my PC and my setup and installing everything again, and whoa. But we're finally live, right? Nothing wrong is happening. And my power button is not damaged anymore. I could fix it, it took me some time, but I could fix the power button of the case as well. I cannot believe how many things happen at once. So yeah, let's see what everyone is saying. Can you figure a SaGa co-op with Final Fantasy VI? That would be amazing. And I think their sprites kind of matches, although I like Romancing Saga sprites a little better. But I think they can use the same sprite as Final Fantasy VI without any difference. They cannot use the sprites from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius because those are a little different. They use a higher resolution. Nero is saying, hope PC doesn't break again. Yeah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. I think from now on everything will work well. 99 stamina will be so incredible. Better with Sabin, Cian, Locke. Yeah, I'm a very huge fan of Final Fantasy VI. I think it's the best of the series. The one I like the most is Final Fantasy VI, then Final Fantasy IX. I also enjoy Final Fantasy Line. I feel it's like a fairy tale, Final Fantasy IX. I'm not such a fan of Zidane, but I'm a fan of Steiner, as an example. Vivi and... I don't remember the name of the female characters, but I really like the two protagonists. And it was more about the environment than just the characters. But I really enjoy Final Fantasy IX as well. It's exactly my PS1, my favorite Final Fantasy from PS1. I prefer Final Fantasy IX to Final Fantasy VII. I'm only one of the few people in the world that does have this preference. Neri is saying, whoa, that boss sprite looks cool, but everything in Bartholomew's stage is good. Yeah, you know that they know how to do bosses here. They know how to do sprite art. I don't even know how can they make such amazing sprite arts. And also the background images, you see? They are amazing. You see that some of them even have animation. This one here has a very small animation, but it has for the... You see the sunlight. You can see the sunlight on the back of the screen. And Nero is saying, geez, this sounds like a lot of trouble. Jesus Christ. You know, you see, there are times in your life, of everyone's, that there will happen some things that you try to slow you down. And it's exactly when you are trying to progress in life. And it's just that little thing that you try to make you desist of everything you're doing. You quit, make you quit. I couldn't. So you keep trying, and I was just getting exhausted by not finding the answers. But trying, I was able to find all the answers and solve all the problems. And Darkstar Hero is here saying, good to have you back. Good to have you here as well, Darkstar Hero. Welcome to the live stream. This time we won't have any problem. I'm sure of that. I was talking here that the yesterday problem was not exactly a crash. I was having a problem with the power button from the case. I don't know how, but it was damaged, and I managed to fix it. So after some time it will long press itself and just shut down. But it's fixed it now. I tested it for some time because I was a little worried. Dagger, yes, Dagger. Eiko is another girl. Yeah, Eiko is good as well. I remember that Dragooner girl and that boy with the purple hair, Amarante. Is that the name? I don't remember exactly. It was such a long time since I last played the game. But I really enjoyed more the environment than the characters themselves. But I really like Steiner. Steiner is my favorite character from Final Fantasy IX. And 997 is saying that he preferred Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, Amaranth and Freya. That's right. Amaranth doesn't really appears too much in the storyline. Freya appears a little more. But Steiner is amazing. I'm a huge fan of him. Many men saying temporary inconvenience. Yeah. Now it's fixed. So I was talking before, I don't know if it was on this, because we were having some problems with the live stream as well. It started as a non-listed live stream. I don't know even how you do that, but it started like that, so we have to do another one. I was talking that I was trying to make the PC audio and video quality the best as possible, because I am planning to do Twitch live streams maybe 5 times in a week, for all the days in the week, for 2 hours, I'm not so sure yet, playing console RPGs. I'm deciding by the timeline and the exact time that I'll be doing that. And I'll probably start with some games like Romancing Saga, Valkyrie Profile, Suikoden, and I want to play one new game by a day. There's a reason for that. There's a new project coming up that I'll be talking about some lists. I want to talk about the best games or some franchise, based on my opinion, and things like that. And I don't want to use recorded footage of other channels. I don't know how, but I can't do that. I have to use my own footage, so I would be playing those games to record at least the first 1 hour or something like that, just to have some video about the game, so I can make some lists talking about games and the story behind those games and things like that. I want to do that. I always wanted to do this type of video as well. It won't affect Romancing Saga universe videos. I will be doing them separately. So I wanted to have the perfect image, the perfect sound, and everything working as fast as possible, so I could produce some good content in the future. Kafka is best. Yeah, I really love Kafka from Final Fantasy VI. But he's actually very similar to another villain, Luca Blight from Suikoden 2. They both have that cynical and strange laugh. Maniac laugh. And that was saying that I had a very long inconvenience, but a temporary one. Yeah, it was temporary. At least didn't have to purchase or do any RNA to send the species back to the manufacturer, because it always takes some time. I really don't like to send the things to warranty. I always had a bad experience with warranty. Kuja was cool. Kuja is the last boss, right? I don't really like Kuja, but it was better than Zidane in my opinion. Zidane is exactly that average protagonist, doesn't have anything appealing. But like I said, I really love it, Steiner. He was always on my party. He's not the best character to use exactly, but he was always on my party. Final Fantasy is entirely the best, maybe the greatest game of them all, with Mario 64 and Zelda Ocarina of Time. Well, I'm a huge fan of RPGs, so I don't know if I can say the best game in my life is Final Fantasy VI. It should probably be Suikoden 2 or Shadow Hearts 2. Either one of those. Each one of them for different reasons. Also Valkyrie Profile 1. I think those three games are probably the best ones that affected my life. I don't know if they are the best games overall. Also Chrono Trigger, very important in my life. Chrono Cross as well. In different regards, they are like very important. I still prefer Chrono Cross a little more than Trigger, even though I played Trigger more than Cross. I just have to play Cross again. But I was such a huge fan of the soundtrack. I remember when I had my PS1, and then I would just get back from my work, and I would boot the CD from Chrono Cross and just play the intro. And leave the intro playing for half an hour. Just watching that opening song that was amazing, amazing. One of the best songs that I ever heard in my life, and it's a fully instrumental song. I love the song. I even learned how to play that song on guitar. I don't know how to play perfectly, but I know how to play parts of that. Only by hearing that so many times that I actually learned to play. It's amazing. Darkstar here is asking if I played Mother 3. Actually, I never played any Mother or Earthbound game so far, and I want to play them. When I first heard about it, I was thinking that it was just that simple first-person dungeon crawler, like similar to Dragon Quest, but maybe a little more dungeon crawler. But later in my life, I finally understand that this game is actually very different than the standard RPGs, and I wanted to play, but I didn't have the time. But I want to play Earthbound and everything related, because I just know that it's a very unique game. The themes and the characters and the story is very unique. I really like things that are unique, that try to do a little different. That's why I love Shadow Hearts 1. It's such a different RPG. Shadow Hearts 2 is more mainstream, but both are amazing. Suikoden 1 and 2 were pretty good. I didn't really like any after 2. It's a problem with Suikoden, because Suikoden 2 made me sad. You were saying that you were sad when you finished Suikoden 2. I was also sad. But I was sad because it ended. Not only because it ended in such a manner. When I did the perfect ending, the first time I played the game, Nanami died. And then I discovered how to get all the characters by myself. I never used a guide for the game. And then when I saved her, and then when the final scene between Joey and the protagonist, it was such an amazing scene, because the game ended, but it didn't end it, because there was still that internal conflict about two different sides of a war, and then there were two friends there trying to solve their issues, and it was very emotional. I really like the game because in the end it's not always about who's right or who's wrong. It's just different ways of seeing how life is. And it's very similar, actually. Suikoden has a plot that's very similar to Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together. That you also start with your friend, and then they clash their opinions and hell happens. But Suikoden 2 is a little more interesting, I think, at least on the story department. But on the end, both have to face a divine beast in the end. I just don't understand the final boss. The Japanese people prefer to make final bosses that are beasts instead of making a human, or just a superhuman instead of a monster. I really still don't understand why they didn't use some sort of superpowered human instead of a beast as the final boss. But well, it happens with all Suikodens. And the problem to not like Suikodens after Suikoden 2 is just that it's very hard to make a Suikoden as good as 2. It's just the lifetime work of someone. It's just like when you see the best album of a band. You see, let's compare here to, well, I don't know if this is a good comparison, because some people may diverge in opinions, but let's say a band that has a very amazing first record. Let's say Evanescence. I don't know if you guys like Evanescence, but the first album from Evanescence, it was called Fallen. All the songs from the first album of Evanescence were amazing. all the songs. I can hear that album from start to finish. I think when I was a younger boy, I used it to listen to Evanescence more than now. I don't even remember when was the last time I heard those sound. But it's just a very similar comparison. It's hard to beat your best thing. It's hard to make a better album for Evanescence, and it's probably very hard to make a better RPG after you do Suikoden 2. That's like perfect in almost every scenario. And then, you know, people were the developer team made Suikoden 3, and the original director had to step back before the game was fully developed, and when such a thing happens, nothing works so fine. It's just like the same with Final Fantasy XII. Final Fantasy XII also had the director had to step down during development, and the game was not perfect in the end. Xenogears is top 3 RPG. I really like Xenogears. I played it once to the end and the second time, but I never finished it. But it was a very good game as well. I'm a fan of everything related to Xeno, but I don't know if I place Xenogears so high. It at least made me read a lot. I read a lot of stuff when I was playing Xenogears, Xenosaga. I'm a very huge fan of the works from Tetsuya Takahashi, but Suikoden is better in my opinion. I like Kuja. I don't know his personality, but his choice of clothing is interesting. Kuja has a very peculiar clothes styling. Darkstar here is saying that's a Note game. I didn't doubt he did, to be honest. I'm a very old person. I have 34 years. Not that I'm very old, but I am from this time. I could have played Mother, but I didn't. How did you defeat the Ray and first enemies from 811? Very hard. I'm still not there. We will get there. Oh, 8.1.1. Let's just go there. We can go there. Ray and Fish. Are you asking about the Skeletons? Let's just go there. 8.1.1. No. 8.1.1. Well, what's so special about the stage? Let's see. Capivara is saying, I really like Earthbound and the other Mother games. I have to play them. Breath of Fire. Yeah, me too. This is what Saving's saying. Because it ended. Yeah. There were games that I never finished because I was sad. In the end, I didn't want it to end. And then I don't even know the ending of some games because of that. Darkstar here is saying the Mother games are amazing, they are so unique. Mother 3 has the most powerful story for me. The brother versus brother hit hard. Oh, so it's a brother versus brother. Usually it's the strongest team because, you know, a lot of wars were based because of brothers fighting one another. Especially because of king and kingdom things. The one-on-one fights were cool. Yeah. They were. I also love the strategic battles. They were amazing as well. Love Tactics Ogre PSP. So good. Yeah, that game is like a dream because, you know, when you play Tactics Ogre on the SNES, you already know that was a masterpiece. There were some problems with how you should grind levels, and I used it to call a friend to my house, and then he was playing with the second controller. And we were playing the training mode to get some levels, because in that game 2 levels is just like far beyond in comparison, at least on the original version. And when they announced a remake of Tactics Zorga, I couldn't believe. So I just ran on 8.1.1 and it was on auto. I don't know. Sorry, maybe it's 8.2. Please check for me to so we can talk about it. Sabin saying that he really liked Final Fantasy XII. I didn't play it enough to say if I really like it or not. I am a fan of Final Fantasy XIII, so I don't know. I should probably like it because it's also from the same creator as Tactics Ogre. And say Capivara is saying it's not a final boss if it doesn't have a god form. Yeah. Final Fantasy always have a boss with 5 heads at least. And the body of 5 beasts. Cray is here saying, hey Cher and chat, how are you guys doing? Welcome Cray. Thank you for joining us. I'm doing fine, how are you? Sabin saying that he really liked Final Fantasy 12. Neri saying that he's speedrunning. Yeah, I'm speedrunning, trying to reach the end. I don't think it was the stage that Marcos Gonzalez was mentioning. This one doesn't seem hard, it's just normal enemies. Saving Say Volcar Profile 1 and 2 were pretty good games. Yeah, Volcar Profile 1 was better because it was sad. It embraced the sad part of life. Volcar Profile 2 was more about the battle system because the story was not so amazing. Neto saying, I listened to Volcar Profile voice acting and I was turned off. That's a very strange thing because I love the voice action from Volcar Profile. I think it's similar to the case with Xenoblade Chronicles 1 because there are some people that love the voice acting from Xenoblade and there are people that hate it. I love Xenoblade Chronicles 1 voice acting. I really love that voice acting. And some people do not like it. I think it's just the same with Volcar Profile. I use it to imitate all the voice acting by myself, even some girls. Lenneth, I even use it to mimicate Lenneth Purify Word Soul. I really enjoyed that. Arngreen as well. Arngreen, Brahms. More those 3 characters. Lenneth, Brahms, and Arngreen. I really enjoyed those voice acting. Xion from Xenosaga is best girl. I'm a really fan of Xion as well. I remember playing Xenosaga 3 and I really loved that game. You get to play with Xion for lots and lots of time. I remember Xenosaga 2, you actually don't play as much with Xion. But I don't really remember because I never finished Xenosaga 2. I reached like 90% of the game and then it was so hard and it was so boring that I stopped playing. But I finished Xenosaga 1 and 3. And I watched, I think, the ending from Xenosaga 2 before I started playing Xenosaga 3. Freya is best character in Volcar Profile. Yeah, she's amazing. She's so unique. You can never find a character so unique as Freya. Her clothes, her choice of attacks, her special move. That's amazing. I really like Freya as well. And then on Volcar Profile 2, she becomes Chun-Li and starts kicking the enemies instead of using Kamehamehas. For me, it's Lizard. I like mages and stuff. Neri is saying that he likes Lizard. My favorite character is Brahms, actually. To play is Brahms. Brahms and Freya are my favorite ones. After those two, I think I like Belinus and Lenneth. That was actually my last squad in the game. I used it to play with Lenneth. Using bows, I think, I don't remember exactly. Brahms, Belinus and Freya. And sometimes I would switch out my Belinus for Lizard. Hayasaki Suhimano is saying that he likes eating goldfish. Darkstar here. The battle voices in Volcar Profile are great. So many good lines. Yeah, this is the same as my opinion. I really enjoy, there was some voice lines that were so full of expression. Sorry, when I said speedrunning, I meant I was speedrunning Alchemist Code JP version. Nowhere near the power of even 5. Very hard. Alchemist Code. Do you have new content on the Japanese version or are you starting the game? Freya is a beast, Sabin saying. Yeah, so unique. Darkseid here is saying that he played Xenosaga 1 recently, and it holds up. Then it got to X2 and it really not great in comparison. Yeah, I think I will behave on the same manner, because Xenosaga 1 is just so full of cinematics. I don't mind the cinematics having low resolution, as long as it's a good story. I don't mind the graphics, I don't mind the presentation. And the story from Xenosaga 1 is still very immersive. You just start playing that game and then like, the whole world doesn't exist anymore. You get stuck into Xenosaga. I remember that there is this database on Xenosaga that I would spend like 3 to 4 hours just reading stuff from the database, and also reading the emails, because that game has a email system. So you can use the email to do some mini games and some side quests, and it was amazing. I remember playing that game. I didn't play much because it's just so long that after you finish, when you try to start again, you think about how much time you have to play it again. A lot. So Marcos Gonzalez saying it's 8-2-4 very hard. I will go there to see. I think you're probably talking about the skeletons. Ace is here saying, hey Cher, how are you today? Today I'm fine now. I was having some problems trying to fix the problems with my PC, but it's everything okay now. So I'm very happy because of that. How are you today? And Ryan Zera is saying, hello, say hi to Brazil. Hi Brazil, but I'm Brazilian. Sabin's asking if any of you played Castlevania and Symphony of the Night. Of course! Metroidvanias are my second favorite genre. After that, only fighting games. But I'm a very huge fan of Castlevanias. I played most of them. If I didn't finish all of them, it was probably because it didn't have the game. But all the Metroidvanias, saying Castlevania since Circle of the Moon, Symphony of the Night, I played to the end. Which one was the one that I didn't play to the end? No. All the Castlevanias after Symphony of the Night I played till the end, but not counting the PS2 ones, because they are very different. And all the Metroids I finished it, but I still didn't play the newest one and the Metroid Primes. I have to play them. And never say no, I'm not new, but I rerolled it for Saul. I like him and his character. So you are talking about Guilty Gear? I don't know. Because the only character that I remember that has the Saul name is Saul Bad Guy. But then, I'm a huge fan of Metroidvanias. I played Metroid for lots of times when I was a kid. Symphony of the Night is not exactly my favorite one. I prefer the last DS game, Order of Ecclesia. I'm a huge fan of Order of Ecclesia. I think it's the only Castlevania that tries to do different things, that does not stick to the original ideas. I know, it's still a Castlevania by its own means, but it's the only one that really tried to differentiate himself when compared to the other games. Well, you still have a castle and everything else, but it's the most different of them all. Alchemist Code original character. I don't know who it is. Bowser is here saying, oh nice, 60 FPS stream. And is it running on 1080s? Please tell me, because we need to have it running on 1080s. The last one was running on 1080s. Aria of Sorrow is exactly the second best one in my opinion. I prefer Aria of Sorrow than Symphony of the Night. I think Symphony of the Night is a little overrated these days, but I do understand that it was the first one, the best one to just introduce so many new mechanics. But when compared to Aria of Sorrow, I do prefer Aria of Sorrow than Symphony of the Night. I just think it's an evolution. Sometimes the sequel is not an evolution because it kinda messes up with something new, but on this regard I think Aria is the best one. Raffioli is here, what's up Cher? What's up Raffioli, welcome here. And Capivara is asking if I have played any of the Mana series. My favorite one was Seiken Densetsu 3, now known as Trials of Mana. Yeah, it just got released recently again. You can also play the original version, right? I should play that game. Actually, I had a friend that it was her favorite game, and she was a Japanese girl, so she played it in Japanese and she understand everything. And she was a friend when I was a teenager. I don't even talk to her anymore. But she's had this game and she was always talking about Seiken Densetsu and also Tales of series. So Marcos Gonzalez is asking if the next banner is for Undine. Yes, should be probably be the next banner unless they change some stuff. And if she is really changed by what Injuzu DX said on the data mine, that means that she is a character that it's an interesting choice for you to summon for. I will be summoning for her if she really gets changed for global. If she doesn't, I won't be summoning for her. So let's see. Marcos Gonzalez said it's 824. Let's just go to 824. 824. Let's go here and see the enemies. Ace is asking if I know about Lord of Heroes, if I try it. I heard about the game, and everything that I heard about the game didn't make me want to play it. Lord of Heroes is just that game where things will get stagnant very, very fast. I don't like the idea of saying that every character is free. Well, that's because if they give you the characters free, what will hinder you will probably be the equipment, the gear, the progression system. And I usually prefer a game that has, just like Romancing Saga here, that has a very good balance stuff. Yeah, this enemy is here that deals a lot of damage. Prefer a game that has a better balance, where you see that we can play with 3 characters just fine, or summon here and there, than a game that tries to say that it's, well, all characters are free, but Lord of Heroes is not. I already see that there's like 6 characters that you can purchase with real money or things like that. And that is already a red flag for me. I prefer a game that's balanced around a premium system than a game that fakes out by saying that it's free, where other stuff it's not free. You cannot compete. I don't know. It's also a Korean game, that means that the grinding will be intense. Ace is asking if I'm done with Christoria. I think I am done. I need to check the Christoria later to see if they changed some stuff, if they really fixed some stuff, because I was a little angry. But my highest problem was just that I couldn't play raids the whole day. Yeah, a raid will just last for 10 minutes sometimes, and then you need to keep running raid just so many times that it was way too time consuming. I don't know. Maybe I'll check Tales of Christoria later. Bowser is saying that, yeah, I'm running on 1080s and 60 FPS. That's amazing. Finally, a new PC can handle it. Darkside here saying stream looks clean, share. I'm on a 4K TV too. So you are watching the stream on a TV and it's clean. I also did some stuff to my webcam, so the FPS from my webcam is better as well. Should be better. So yeah, this stage is a little hard. You should be bringing STR debuff, and you see we have Seismic Palm that should be helpful here because there's 6 enemies. If you have a character that can bring Seismic Palm, maybe if you have White Rose, you should bring her as well with her Chocolate Ball. I don't know what to say, I need to see which characters you have. So please, Marcos Gonzalez, join my Discord channel, post your squad there, and we will talk about the best squad that you can use for the stage later. This is the best way I can help you. Newkid is saying that 9.2.4 is kinda hard because of the confusion. I'm still not there, so I'm running on auto everything here, so till I hit the block. When I hit the block, I will try to make a different squad. Bowser is just saying that Symphony of the Night is still his favorite Castlevania. Seiken Densetsu 3 is definitely his favorite mana. So you play that game as well. Interesting. Sophia just died. Let me just retreat and try again. If Sophia dies, it's game over. Music of Symphony of the Night are the best audios ever. Yeah, you were pretty right on that. I don't think there's better audio and sounds in the Castlevania series after Symphony of the Night. I didn't like Soma games as much because he was not nearly as broken and glitchy. Alucard mobility in CD even before all of his sip glitches and 2-hit unnumbed punches. Actually, all Castlevanias can be tricked. If you play Castlevania, you know that you can always do something that will make you overpower. But on Castlevania Symphony of the Night, that can happen with lots of different ways. That game is so unbalanced. But it's not the only one. I think most Castlevanias are unbalanced. Aces is asking, how did you get a 31k CP party? Well, I'm playing since the start of the game, and this squad has like the best characters I have. So this is why I have 31k CP with them. Bowser saying glitched movement is also why I think I'm only one of the few people who really enjoyed Harmony of the Dissonance. I like Harmony of the Dissonance as well, but you kinda have to keep pressing the dash button because the game is slow. Nara saying which style of Undine? It's the Skull's Banner. Skull's Banner. Exactly interesting if we get her with the AoE spell. Oh look, this enemy doesn't have the demon on the bottom. One version has, the other one doesn't. And Hiyasaki Sorimaru is saying that he's just short of 30k CP. That's pretty okay actually. New Kid saying 9.2.4 is kinda hard because of the confusion. I have to get there. Those monsters kill me, and he has 29k. Okay. Josie is here saying, asking if my live. Let me just say this on Brazilian Portuguese. Josie está me perguntando se a minha live caiu. E disse que tinha acabado. Os meus PS estão com basicamente 50 de estado. Esse é o limite por enquanto. Valeu, mano. Let me answer em português. Sim, tinha caído a minha live e eu tive que fazer uma nova. 50 em média é o limite no momento, mas dá pra conseguir um pouco mais. So, sorry, I'm back to English. And he's saying the equipment is probably the difference. No, it's HP helps a lot, actually. Oh, and you see Dark Fire. Ah, okay. The guarantee one was Fire, and then we got a Dark. Ace is saying that my equipment is all maxed, but I'm still on 30k. Should be the HP. The HP makes a lot of difference on this. My characters are very close to the max HP they can have. You see, Azami has 720. Same thing as my cat. And then I have this Genie, 710. Monica, very close as well. The HP is what makes the difference, and the final value is that most people are missing. They usually stops on 600, and if you get into 700, you probably get close to 32k. And you also have to get the last status from the chapter 8 as well. Hayasaki is saying that he needs to work on his equipment. Yeah, when we have a new event for the Gloundstones, do farm lots of things there so you can have materials to upgrade any weapon you want in the future. He says he's saying, yeah, Cristoria sucked. It's just too time consuming. The game is not bad per se, but there's also a problem with the design. I'm already seeing that they will not be so good with the power creep. The game has lots of problems with the power creep and balance. Speaking of equip, whose bonus status I want on a weapon for Kong Ming, Rock Bucket, and White Rose? For the main weapon. Kong Ming, Rock Bucket, and White Rose, they well, they just have to use the elemental weapon. I still don't know if we can get elemental staffs that have plus status. I think we can, starting from this chapter. So if you can get, it's just to get the intelligence plus. There's no other reason for you to use anything other than intelligence. Darkside here saying Tales of Raze was better than Cristoria. Fruit was not great either. At least it felt like a Tales game. Yeah, you know that I heard this from someone and it totally makes sense. He was saying that Tales of Cristoria uses the turn-based system because it wants to use power creep in his favor. And this may be true. When you play an action game, it's more about reflexes. That's why people say that you can play Guardian Tales without spending money. Because if you can dodge the enemy attack, you are invalidating the attack. If you are playing a turn-based RPG, you have to receive the damage. You cannot evade. Well, sometimes you can evade, but you usually won't be able to evade the enemy attack. So they can guarantee some specific damage when they create some content. So they know that you won't be able to survive that specific boss without getting this new shiny character. So they prefer turn-based games for that. On an action-oriented game, if you have high reflexes, you can just use dodge it, roll, you can evade, you can defend, you can use a lot of mechanics that will help you survive. So Tales of Cristoria was already made based on trying to squeeze money because of power creep. Also, there's a lot of bad decisions, like the game just started and most of the characters are timid, and you have cafe characters already. You have maid in the game already. The game just feels like a fun service. Yeah, my Sophia got wrecked. Iyasaki is saying that he swiped Sophia for White Rose. I have to make my new squad. This is not exactly the squad I should be using. But Sophia is not so bad. She can at least debuff. But I should be using White Rose. It's just the same squad I was using for some time. Neri saying I saw some gameplay of both games and then I enjoyed Tales of Raze more. Yeah, it's more similar to the traditional gameplay. And Josie saying the Castlevania Curse of the Darkness are the best. I never finished that game, Josie, but I really want to because I'm a fan of the franchise. I have to finish all of them. And Sabine saying that monster reminds me of Ahriman from Final Fantasy IV. I don't remember this enemy you are talking, but I believe you. Raffioli saying put Shimmering Sand Rogue for better debuff resistance with Guardian Ring from Rock Tower. You say about against Confusion. I'm still not on the stage you guys are talking about. Breno Martins is asking if I speak Portuguese, and then my English is perfect. It shouldn't be perfect. I'm pretty sure it's not. I learned it by myself, just by watching movies, hearing music, and I have lots of bad pronunciation. So I don't think it's a mid-tier. It's useful, but it works because I can communicate with people that talk English. But I don't think it's so good. Ace is saying, why are you not using White Rose or Rock Bouquet? Because this is an old squad. It's just a saved squad that I have here that I just use for auto. But I should be using either White Rose or my Rock Bouquet. Nero, can't wait for more equipment to be added. Yeah, the farming is more about the equipment than the status farming. I want to get more equipment. And Marcos is saying I need more golden pieces. White Rose drained your pieces. Yeah, mine as well. So we are now on Act 9.2.1 and we have staves from fire and wind. Interesting. I think those are the staves that we can get with the status plus. Raffaele is saying Farm Rouge stage sell his style pieces. Yeah, that should be the cheapest way to do that. But I wonder, I don't think I will be doing that. I just want to farm. Whoa! So yeah, I know what you guys are talking about. 5 confusions. This will not work well. Hayasaki saying that she also took all of his technique books. Yeah, you don't need to awaken her last skill, but the first and the second are very nice. And Raffaele is saying buy for more white crystal action. Yeah. All the farmable styles can just be used for white crystals. 800 HP new cap, mine is 745. I'm very far from the cap. Very, very far, but should be. Okay, so I will have to use a different squad, but I don't have anyone ready for this. I kept switching my squad and I don't have a single squad that's an official squad. So let me just try once more because I don't want to change the things while I read some more comments. But I know I was saying again that my English is perfect. I don't think it is, but thank you again. Volcano Kit from School's banner gets an SS style and the rest except another SS is useless, so just low cheer. I ain't complaining because he looks cute. You mean Volcano? We will have more styles from Volcano in the future. He is useful. I don't think he's bad. It's just not so interesting. Not so much of a reason to summon for him, in my opinion. Asaki is asking what weapon status do I want on Kongming Rock Bouquet or White Rose? Well, I don't understand because this. What the status do you want? Because the staffs only starting from now they can get status plus should be intelligence. I think you already asked. What do you think about Barbara SS? She seems weaker than the S style. Well, Barbara, 6 enemies. Barbara is not bad at all. It's just that right now it's hard to find a use for her. She can learn a split cranium, so she can be used as intelligence debuffer. You can use her skill that drains HP. Then you will have to equip a dark elemental spear. Depending on the content, if the enemy is weak against dark, she can be useful. If the enemy needs intelligence debuff, she can be useful. If you want pierce damage, well, there are better options for damage, but she works as well. Darkstar here is saying Cher's English is great. I like when he says words like popular and purchase it. It's probably because I'm saying it wrongly. But you guys think that's an accent or something like that, but I'm pronouncing it wrongly. You see, I said pronouncing, it's pronouncing. There are words that when I say I forget how they have to sound. But then later I just, oh, why did I sing that? But it's too late. Josie is asking if I like Final Emperor. I like this guy. Yeah, the Platinum Final Emperor I like, but the White Day Final Emperor is not so good. Neri is saying, whoa, very nice, that looks bad, ugly and disgusting. Yeah, you see, we are finishing this stage by luck, because sometimes the enemy don't use their strongest skill. SS Barber is decent with a Dark Spear for energy drain. Yeah, it's just exactly what I said. Raffioli said that my part was wiped. Yeah, but now we just finished it. Last stage came AoE spam, but at 9 to 4, the last enemy was tough. Well, let's just go there and see what happens. Hayasaki Sorimori say, I miss it, thank you, I shall farm forthwith. Yeah, it will be a little of a problem to farm those staves. Let's see which starts here on 9.1.5. We have fire and wind, and then we will have to farm the other elements. Yeah, the stages won't be easy. But we have half stamina codes, you can use it. Marcos Gonzalez is saying, I really hate confusion. The worst element in the game, maybe Charm is the second. Yeah. Charm and confusion are very similar. Darkstar Hero, you just made me. Yeah. Well, but you know, I remember that there was this Brazilian guy that was saying that I should never start making videos without fully knowing how to pronounce English and speak, because I was being ashamed to the Brazilian people. I was, oh my god. And then he later he told me on YouTube that if I wanted, I could practice English with him, because he already traveled between 6 countries. He travels because he works with Marine or something like that, and he visited at least 6 or 7 countries. I was like, oh, okay, that's why you know how to speak English. Raffioli, that orange tree is nasty. I'm not there yet, but I'm already having some problems, guys, because you see, my Sophia is dead. Sophia is dead, it's time to retreat. So, using Rock Bouquet here will be interesting. Rock Bouquet and White Rose. But let me try once more. Hayasaki is just saying that he's off to work. Peace all. Good work and welcome. Thank you for just being here with us. Capivara is saying, yeah, this tree is disgusting. I still have to search this stage and see if it's easy or not. And 997 is saying, yeah, why farm those staves? Do they give bonus status like intelligence plus? You could say, yeah, Raph, I don't know if it attacked it twice or thrice, and waiting for Charbiard, how can he handle that monster? Yeah, I'm just running on auto to reach there, but I think I'll have to change my setup. Darkstar here is saying, I think your accent and the way you pronounce certain words adds to your personality. It's cute, haha. Well, thank you for saying that. Yeah, sometimes there's something about you that some people may laugh and some people may enjoy it. It was always like that since I was a kid. For different reasons. I was always the tall kid, because if you guys don't know, I have like 1.9 meters. So I'm a very huge guy. Since I was a kid, I started being the most strange guy in the room. So yeah, let me just stop this madness of playing on auto and try to make a squad. I don't think I will win this. Maybe I will. There's only 5 enemies now. Ground healer. Yeah, this enemy uses lots of hypnosis, but they cannot kill me with hypnosis. Sophia only used a heal once. Sophia is saving the team, like always. So for the stage that you guys are talking about, I'm wondering who I should bring. It will depend on the weakness for the enemy. If it's a tree, it should be weak to slash. Usually trees are weak to slash because you can cut the tree with a hammer. With a hammer, no, with an axe. An axe is slash damage. Oops. Someone just died. You know, I really enjoy playing games where you can play on auto and keep watching to see if my characters are doing what I wanted or if they are being dumb. I'm playing this game Shining Beyond where the autoplay is terrible. They always take the bad decisions and it's funny to watch when you play. So with the new story 9.1.4 very hard is the best place to farm status. I'll make a video about this tomorrow. I have to be honest, I still don't know it's the best stage to farm. I always record because I have to see if the stage is easy or not. I always take my opinion instead of just doing research. I will have to take my opinion here and then I will make a video about it tomorrow. Sabin saying that the tree is the same of Rock Tower, if I'm not mistaken. So the same tree that was a problem when we start the game. I remember that tree was like one of the first blocks I had in the game. Okay, weak to fire. Yeah, because we can burn trees on the forest. That tree is the same as the one. Okay, from rock. You could sing real life logic now. And yeah, that's exactly true. That's why Ellen has the axe. She's an axe wielder. And she also uses a skill that gives increased damage against plants. Real life logic. This is the stage I've been farming. Sophia, Rock, Rouge, Ghost, and White Rose. So you are just using this to increase the status of your main squad, right? I believe. So guys, we are now live for... okay, these enemies are trying to sleep. Lots of status elements on this chapter 9. Yeah. So we are live for at least 1 hour now. I just want to say that if you guys want to support this channel, you can do so by either using the super chat button here on YouTube or just by using the Coffee, PayPal or Patreon buttons on the description of the video. All the money that I get from this will help me to keep purchasing more parts for the PC or some other stuff like a new mic, new webcam. I need a new webcam, so I will gladly accept every help that you can provide. Oh, I thought that was 9.1.4. I already passed in 9.1.4. Another thing, I think chapter 9 is the most annoying. It seems annoying. 8 was already a little annoying. 7, when I tried it first, seemed a little hard. But at least you could just win it by status. It was just because some enemies had lots of nukes. But then on chapter 8 they already started having lots of status elements. And now we have even more. And we have this dinosaur with a giant nose. Darkstar here is saying that the only one that he's having trouble is 9.12.4. Yeah, we're very close to it. Let me just retreat. The battle has already been decided. Remember when Ch9 was the most difficult boss on the beginning? Well, I always had more problem with the trees, with the impalas. I had some problem with the impalas because I didn't have any paralyzed. I didn't want to farm for Rouge, so I keep playing the game a little because he never dropped it on the start. But Ch9 was not so hard. I think I stopped it a little there, but not as much as with the trees or with the impalas. The impalas gave me more problems. Yeah. Raphael is saying, yeah, there's a lot of debuffs in the stages. And 6 more Robin Fake drops to get him to 50. Well, I need to farm him a lot. I'm like level 38 yet. I only got 2 dupes of him. No, I think I got 2 more. Yeah, when I was farming for the Blackstones. Last boss confuses your whole party and does 300 damage and has 2 turns. It's rough. Didn't know about that. So yeah, guys, time to stop joking and use my final squad against this stage. Yeah, stop joking. Let's stop joking. No jokings anymore. Let's make a squad. Most of this I was just using for farming, so this one is for done target attacks. I never try it again. Running out of time, but he's still active. I can try it. Well, this squad here I'm not using anymore, so I can remove it and then make my squad here. So, which formation should I use? The first thing I think you should be choosing is the formation, even before you want to use the characters. Well, I want to use Rock Bouquet and White Rose. So that gives me 3 front characters. I want to use Speculation. So let's keep Speculation here. And then we'll have Rock Bouquet here, and then she will be here. And I want to have Princess White Rose. Okay, so who will be the front characters? It should be Azami, or maybe not. Genie. I think I can bring Noel. And maybe I always have to bring my cat. Yeah, Noel will use Beer Crush. I don't know if I have it awakened yet. I have to check. But if I don't have, I'll awaken now because I want to play with Noel. Ace is asking if I have both Rock Bouquet. No, I only have the Christmas one. Christmas though, the Valentine's one. Oh look guys, let's just do a one sumo here. Maybe you guys can give me stream luck. No. Stackflow is asking if Gerard or Victor characters are good to invest as they have both STR and intelligence debuff skills. What do you think? Victor, no. Gerard, no. If you want STR or intelligence debuffs, you have better options. Victor is locked. He will never get an SS style, and Gerard is also one of the worst SS styles in this game. And if you are planning to use his S style for the debuff, I don't think you should. There are other options for that. Which one is that? The Accept My Gift Rock Bouquet? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's just that we switch it her. Yeah, Accept My Gift, but I'm using the Boba skin. That only changes the artwork. You're a bit underleveled for being down for a few days. I'm pretty impressed if you clear all stages. Yeah, let's see. Noel. I don't know if I bring Genie or if I bring Monica. I just want to make a new general usage squad. If I bring Monica, I can have all 3 types of damage, and that should be interesting. And all of them have, say, well, not Cat. Well, I will remove Cat. I will place Azami, because she will at least bring damage. So we will have all the 3 main damage with these 3 characters. We will have healing, and then we will have a spellcaster as well. But for that, we need to awaken. Let's go awaken. Victor does get an SS style. Are you sure? Let's see. Am I confusing the characters? Let's see if Victor uses great swords. What is this SS style? It's new. I'm looking on the Japanese site here, and I don't remember this style at all. Should be a new style. Yeah, it was released like 2 weeks ago. But it would take so much time for this to reach global that I really don't recommend you guys going after him. But it's interesting. Headwinds Worsh slash doesn't feel like so interesting. Feels like an average character. I don't know, yeah. Even the Japanese players gave him a very bad review, an average review for an average character. But at least he's an SS. Let me just get some weekly stuff here. Maybe there are books. Yeah, there are books. And now let's just make our final squad. I also need to awaken Rock Bouquet last skill. Yeah, I want to get this spell to max potential. And then let's see, I just have to check for Noel. Yeah, we have to go to Ask Noel. I always forget about this. I think they wish we had a different page to awaken skills. Pretty nice. I won't be using my white gems. 2 times is already okay. So yeah, we have the awakenings. Now we just have to equip them with the best we have. Stackflow is asking which skills are good for intelligence debuff on bosses. Split cranium, and yeah, exactly what Raffioli said. I only know about Ch9 being a character that can debuff 2 times the intelligence. I don't know if we have another character for that. But you're probably asking because of the new attacks. I will be making a video about it tomorrow. Ace is asking if Lute is any good. Yeah, he's amazing, especially because he's free. But he's amazing by his own merits. He has a strong single target spell, very good utility that cleans status elements, and an AoE attack as well. So let's see. Monica is the one that always brings the Hydra leather because she gets more dexterity when she wears this equipment. I always start with the first and second equipment because they are the most important. So Noah, we have to use this because it's the only one I have. I don't have another one that's so good. So he will use... This mail should be good enough. Tiger armor increases 1 STR. No. Let's just leave him as beast mail. The next one. Azami should just we're the same as always. Well, she can bring tiger armor. And fluffy hood. Look, I have this Sabatons. I didn't upgrade it yet. Increases agility by exchange of 1 STR. The end result is similar. This one increases dexterity. I don't even remember. Magic Shawl. Well, this is not so bad. Let's just use this one here. I will have to upgrade it to the max. Magic Shawl. New Volcano SS is good. Not so good. Not so bad, but not so good. An average character. So, let's just awaken that equipment. Yeah, Mirage Blade. Pretty amazing. Gerard has this Mirage Blade as well. Are you going to be posting your Twitch streams on here to share? Yeah, you heard about what I was saying. We have 45 people watching, so let me talk again. I'm planning on doing Twitch streams about console RPGs, maybe 2 hours a day for every day of the week, so I can get recorded footage of JRPGs. Because I want to make some videos talking about JRPGs, the story of the games, making some lists, personal lists, and other stuff. And I want to have my own record footage because I don't want to use other channels. I know some people use that; it's fairly, it's fair use, but I just can't sleep well using other people records. So this will be good for the two sides of the story. I will be able to do Twitch streams, and I will also use the record footage. I will remove myself from the footage. I can do that. I can Twitch stream and also record without my webcam or my voice on the same time, especially now with this computer that I built. And I will use all this record to make new types of videos. So I'm planning on doing this. I don't know if I can do this on this week because I have to learn a little about Twitch. I don't have much knowledge about Twitch. So as soon as I can, I will start doing that. And I just wonder if any of you guys will be able to watch. Oh, we have two characters here that can learn anything else. But I will be, I think I'll be posting the recording sections of the Twitch on my YouTube channel. Maybe not this channel. I think I will have to make another channel because too many different things may not work well on a single channel. That I may use on different YouTube channel just to post the recorded sections of the Twitch streams. So let me just upgrade this gear. Let's call it Magic Troll. Okay. Yeah, Darkster Hero, I'm thinking about playing and commenting. What do you think about that? It only gives the resistance against Sun and Moon. I don't know if this is good to use here, because I don't know. You guys say that it's a spell probably because it gives confusion. I will check the element. But at least this gives 2 dexterity. I want this 2 dexterity so to increase a little more of my Monica's power. This formation doesn't really give her more damage, but yeah, now I need something to increase my dexterity. This guy here is pretty slow. He can use Giant Mochi. Ah, he's already equipped. Azami should be wearing tiger armor. Yeah, she is. And fluffy HUD, but I don't think I have enough fluffy HUD. So Budogi you have to work. And something to increase her agility. I don't remember the name. Wing. Yeah. Let me check for Cacao Ring, Intelligence and Love. Then there's this Petite Cacao Ring. This one actually reduces endurance. So better to just use some of those here. Pearl Amulet. The Phobos is asking if I'm still playing War of the Visions. No, I'm not. I stopped playing the game. I tried summon on this new free pools and I couldn't. I really couldn't. I just have to switch out the inherits skills. You can't speak of the purple place. Oh yeah, some people say that you can say that on videos, but I heard FG3000 speaking about it so many times and they still recommend his videos to me, so I don't know. Just YOLO, you're probably gonna get lucky. Let's see if I can get lucky. I'll use Shock Rush, maybe can paralyze, and then Beer Crush, Submission, and Lightning. I don't know, maybe I won't have enough STR debuff. Maybe bringing Sophia instead of Rock should be better, but we will check this out. Focus on blunt resist on second gear share on your party. The Phobos is saying that's okay. Are you still playing, Phobos? I couldn't help myself. The game just asked for too much dedication to farm equipment, and why are they doing this? We are on 2020s where people don't have all the time in the world to do things. Let's start this first and we'll see what happens. Darkstar Hero saying that he thinks that I'm good on the purple place, but it won't help you grow this channel much if you upload a different one. Also, the purple place has really bad discoverability. Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly about what people are playing, the trending. I have to do some research for this. Focus on blunt resistance. I'll check this later. There's a problem with having only this channel, Darkstar Hero, because think about it. If I upload the Twitch, I say the name again, on this channel is about mobile. It says ShareBR mobile. So I don't know, when people get to watch this type of content on this channel, when they get a notification, they won't watch. And if you do not click on too many notifications of new videos from this specific channel, within some time YouTube will stop sending you notifications, making it impossible for people to watch you. So if you get too many different content on the same channel, that can actually hurt your player base, your sub base. And that's the reason why I'm thinking of another channel. We didn't win this one because White Rose just died. I'm also playing on full power auto. Let me stop using this. So, okay, we will focus correctly. Let's check if we can do something against these enemies. We can paralyze them. So let's try Shock Rush. And this one here, I will try to defeat them. Oh. Two enemies paralyzed. Three enemies. The three enemies died on a single hit. Okay, now we can try to paralyze two more. This one. I cannot kill. But what do you guys think if I upload this other live streams on this channel? I don't know. Oh, this beer crush is amazing. Let's save some BP for the last moments. This squad is working pretty fine actually, but I should just remove my Monica from the front lines. Why I'm using her on the front lines? I have to change it. Oh my White Rose died. And he confused another character. Oh. If I had a Platinum Rock, I could still revive this White Rose. This enemy don't want to die. Oh no. Just die already. Yeah, if this was Platinum Rock, I would have 2 healers. Can I charm those enemies? They are from the Uno genera. Sabin is asking if Monica is good on speculation. No, she isn't. I was just trying to use a good Pierce character. She shouldn't be on the front lines. The correct way is to use a spear user, but I don't have any good spear user trained. Maybe Shao, but Shao still don't have the high values. So what can I do here? Let me just change the formation already and just do this. I didn't want to use another character, but yeah, Monica is not working here. She's not getting any damage boost. It's just that my Monica is very, very strong, even without a buff. What can I bring for Pierce? I only have Shao that uses STR. Well, he has Flame Whip. Let's check. Yeah, I can use him. I trained him a little more. He won't be doing the same damage, but I awakened his last skill. You can also paralyze. Paralyze is useful here. So instead of this equipment here, I can use another one. This one barely increases blunt resistance. This one increases a little. Dexterity intelligence. Yeah, should be okay. Because I want to inflict paralyze. Change to Hunter's Gambit. I know about Hunter's Gambit. I don't want to use Hunter's Gambit now. I'm making this squad to be useful for lots of content. It's just a generic squad that should be used for whatever. But Hunter's Gambit formation, I already use it for lots of time, and it depends too much on Monica. I don't have Astral yet. I cannot inherit anything from him. If I do use Hunter's Gambit, my Noel won't get any buff. So I don't know if I want to do that. 99 Stamina is saying that you are the only one to own Shao. He's actually not so bad, now that he has access to a Fire Spear. Let's see if he can paralyze. This speculation is buffing 3 characters now. If I want to use Hunter's Gambit, it barely increases my Azami output damage and relies too much on Monica. Whoa. Ah! You see? Shao is not so bad. He managed to paralyze and Rock Bouquet did it. You can also stun. I forgot to revive my Azami. Char's not so bad, guys. You should see his last skill damage. You will see on the next wave. Char is technically free. Yeah, you can farm him. Oh, let's see Lunar Blade. Instead of trying to paralyze this beast, you guys will see triumvirate damage. Yeah, it was not so high. 5 people sleeping. 5 people sleeping again. Silver glove on Char. Where should I find a silver glove? He's alright on best. Yeah, but I don't have any other spear builder. I want to have one. Barbara is also pretty average right now. She's not so interesting. I still have to train her better. Oh my god. I have Barbara, but she's not ready. Please stop killing my characters. Oh, that was a Romancing Saga 3 reference. Okay, I don't know much about this, the other games of the series. Stop killing my characters. Char is not paralyzing anymore. He forgot how it's done. Ah, he missed the attack. Ah. I was saving the overdrive for the last moment, and yeah, let's just try again. Deep Confusion and Charm are the worst. Massive in the pain in the butt. It's a pain in the back. Well, Char is not paralyzing as much as I wanted, and Noel is not attacking as much as I wanted, so maybe Noel should use a skill that can paralyze. Blunt Strike. Hey, Charles. Well, this formation is... And Rock Bouquet can at least paralyze here and there. Let's try once more. We had a bad RNG because all 5 characters got sleep on the same turn. I didn't save. He still has Beer Crush. Yeah, I should be bringing Rouge. Go! Bringing accessories that increases the resistance here barely helps because we're still on the hands of RNG God. Happy to stream with 3 paralyzed units. Just like IODCB said, what's the point of effectiveness? Pointing at will. Or was it chat? He's experimenting on formation and squad, so yeah. Well, I just wanted to have a squad that fully uses formation. I was using Hunter's Gambit too much, and Hunter's Gambit relies too much on Monica being alive, and when she dies, the damage is just reduced by a lot. Char is not ready to do too much damage. Let's see my Barbara. I have to take this last day and do some training with Barbara. Where is she? There is Barbara. Here, she barely has 5,000. 82 STR. Doesn't really help. And I wanted to have all the 3 types of damage on the front lines. I don't think I will have. Because with Pierce, we don't have many options. Not on the front lines. Unless I use Monica that won't get any buff at all. But she has just such a high agility and dexterity. Not so high intelligence, but she can paralyze. And if I bring Rouge, then I will have to change my setup. I have to remove Shao instead and just bring Rouge. But in order to do so, I have to change the equipment again. Rock is pretty fine here. I don't want to remove Rock. Yeah, what's the point of F-Tierney when it doesn't proc? I don't think I have an enchantment. Tunic maxed. Let's just max this weapon here. Sorry, this gear. And Rouge should just learn Shadow chains, and we will have to change this squad composition. I don't like many of these. Well, at least the Rouge has... Well, right now, only 2 characters are getting a buff now. What do you guys suggest? 3 mages is a little too much. They won't survive. Maybe getting Rouge was not a good idea. There's Grey. My Grey is fully trained, I think. Grey has 2 chances of inflicting some stuff. But his abilities are pretty simple. His blunt strike is even maxed. I really have to bring some more spear wielders into training. Too bad you don't have Platinum Rock. Her Thunderstorm paralyzes all enemies. Yeah, she's amazing. I don't have her. Nectar for Paralyze. I think Grey performs better than Nectar. But Nectar has healing. The only other way is just to bring Monica and Shock Rush. Let me just bring Monica. And equip everything again. At least this part can be the same. Yeah, even though she doesn't get any buff, she's still an amazing character. And I can learn Shock Rush. And I only need to upgrade that gear. Let's just upgrade it. Another update we need is auto feature that repeats the entire stage all over instead of just auto feature. That just makes it so you don't need to order your characters. Well, we need that, but I don't know when they will do something like that. Raphael is saying, well, you can use a macro like me. So, let me ask you here. I was talking about using that purple place to release live streams. I actually prefer YouTube because I don't really enjoy some of the rules on Twitch. The purple place. They have banned lots of players without many reasons for it. They are a little more hard to deal when compared to YouTube. You have a little more time and connection with the YouTube dev team if you want to at least explain something to them if you get banned or suspended or flagged. I don't know. Maybe I can use this secondary channel to do live streams to all days and just forget about Twitch. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? And I said Twitch again. I don't know why you can say that. Do they run some software to hear everything you say when you're doing a live stream? I know that Purple Place does, but YouTube, I didn't know about it. Nero was saying, then why give us so many potions? Yeah, I was complaining about this on my Discord channel as well. So now let's see if it's enough for the situation. No one paralyzed the enemies. Ah, at least one now. Ah. Doris is asking where we farm for enchantment material. Well, actually, to farm enchantment material, you should be farming that depending on the stage, depending on the type of enchantment material you want. Because some stages drop weapon material, this one drops armor material. You should probably try to farm weapon material on Rouge stage, because it's the lower cost of it all. If it's weapon that you're searching for. Instead of doing this, yeah, let me try to paralyze. I may need we paralyzed 2 enemies this time. Nero is saying that he still has 1000 potions to use. Well, I already have spent 200, but I still have 1000. Now we have to kill some enemies because I don't want to use Ray of Hope just to awaken my characters from sleep. And all I can say is like watching live streams on Purple Place more than YouTube. Why is that? Because of the iterations and all the tools and things like that. I think our stream is pretty wholesome. I doubt you have many issues. That's what Dark Star Hero said. And they ain't that many. I have 200 something left of that potion. Rafael is saying that he still has some potions. I barely have any. I mean, I still have 1000 because I didn't do the missions for the ruins. So now we have this lizard that tries to kill everyone with 2 attacks. But we still have to paralyze the front enemies because they can kill us as well. But I can also kill this front enemy if I want 1U and Lunar Blade. B power. No. Blood strikes Maxon. Oh no. Damn you. Damn you. My white rose went from full HP to dead in a single turn. Some people are talking about blue stacks and macros. Well, that's a gray area. I prefer to not comment too much on. Paralyzed in. Victor is saying I just passed the level using Rapid Stream with Grey. Blunt Strike, Rob Lightning, and those two are Imagine Chance and Shadow Chains from Rouge. High chance of Paralyze. Yeah, I was trying to use Rouge, but I just give up. 2 characters dead on the first turn. Let's retreat. Maybe I should have tried with Rouge. I like the website more. The emotes are kinda cool as well. Ah, for the purple. No, barely makes any paralyze. So yeah, we probably have to change the setup here. Let's try once more. Victor is saying you don't need paralyze. Don't need power. You need paralyze. Yeah, I was trying to bring both. But they don't want to paralyze. Well, they are not paralyzing, but they are killing the enemies. Now we have to use this sheep lightning. No is good on high levels. Yeah, but he's barely doing anything here, actually. Oh, we got him on paralyze. A little too late. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? So now we have to use Ray of Hope. The enemy died before being paralyzed. Oh, that will be good. Yeah, we're doing it, guys. We are doing it. Impossible for me to lose now. I'll just use overdrive and smash the last wave. Just die already. Oh. No, it's good on high levels. 2 units already dead. That's not no good. Bro, that fell apart real quick. Oh, you survived rock. There's confusion for you. Yeah, that's what happened in the last turn. So now we have our overdrive, and then we can either do punishing palm or Guan Yu. I would just use submission because I can remove that, reduce a little FTR. Oh, that's such a waste to use blunt strike. But whatever. And then let's do shock rush. Yeah, shock rush is rank max. Let's just do it. And we can use chocolate ball. Almost 8,000 with a submission. Look at me, boy. That submission was crazy. Ah, ha, ha, ha. It's over. And now the real question: who will farm these stages? Oh god, this is the tree. This is the tree you guys were talking about, right? Let's check this out. You can even check the status from it, and it's the Holy and Dark staffs. 5 enemies. If only I had Sword Ballet with my Monica, but I don't. I still don't have S Monica. I think on this situation, ha ha ha. Yeah, they don't have too much HP. Oh, they are actually weak. Why am I wasting my BP if they are weak? Threes. Oh my god. I did the wrong decision. No, I didn't know. But let's just give a look on the resistances. It cannot be charmed, of course, it's a no. Can be poisoned. Blunt damage is resisted. Pierce is not. Fire is not. Can be sleeped and stoned. I never ever see my Tetrapelta working. So I don't know if you can stone. Confusion. Yeah, okay. Paralyze is useless now. Whoa, 3 characters avoided the attack. Such a bad damage. Noah is dying. Don't die, Noah. I'll probably allow my Noah to die so I can revive him. Or no? I want to use Chocolate Ball again. Oh, I use a normal attack with my Rock Bouquet. I think you can actually kill all of these trees by using AoE. Switch Rock for Sophia Unleashed. Yeah, for this battle she's useless. But they are using lots of normal attacks, so I'm pretty safe. I will not heal again, I will keep using Chocolate Ball. They are resistant against lightning though. Another one is down. Ah, normal attack again. I'm lucky. Okay, now that he's dead, I will revive him. Ah, only one. But this is the different tree, actually. This one is the one that confuses. We need to use Overdrive. Next turn. Oh, normal attack. No! What have you done? What have you done? So yeah, now let's just remove rock. Yeah, next turn, bro. Whoa. You can try as Azami. Yeah, as Azami will poison him. But that will reduce my power by a lot. So I will just... maybe Light Ball. Yeah. So, also guys, I have to finish this stream in 15 minutes. Because it's already midnight and 45 minutes on my country. So I think that there is a very easy plan here. You start with punishing Paul, and then you just attack with normal attacks with everyone. Or, even better, you use normal attack with Azami, normal attack with Monica and everyone else, and then you just use Chocolate Ball and Light Ball with those two hits. And then you save all your BP. They don't have even 6000 HP. You can actually just use normal attacks on them. Save all the BP. Yeah. This is impossible. I'm out. Good night. It's not impossible. We'll be defeating on this run. You'll see. With your second wave, that mushroom are pretty tame. Is this the very tree from Rock's Tower? It is exactly. Yeah, I need to go as well. Need to take a shower. Yeah, Capybara, you need to take a shower. But 15 minutes, I think, is enough time for us to defeat this enemy. Yeah, we start with submission, and then we just do. I just have to remove Blunt Strike and give Beer Crush. Let's use Empty Blade. Yeah, they have at least 10,000 HP. Probably around 12,000 or 13,000. Light Ball inflicted blindness. Well, let's stop using all BP from some of these characters. Actually, she can use Bone Crusher. Sophia is not on overdrive. And yeah, we have this ruffle tree, and we should start, or maybe not. Ignition. 90 blade, no, let's save it. So turn cross, and then Chocolate Ball, Bone Crusher. Oh man. Ah, we have Sophia. I was forgetting about it. Okay. Let's use overdrive so we can heal her. Only for... Ah! Yeah, everything's fine. Super fine. Guys, let's just do it differently. Totally different. Actually, I should have just used it chocolate ball to reduce the agility from these enemies. I have to remove Noel's skill. I forgot about it yet again. Are you eating? He's dead, Jim. You make it look easy, my friend. My fault, my fault. Why doesn't every enemy debuff 24/7, yet sometimes our characters just say no to their own role? Yeah, because enemies have special roles. They have status that you can't see. They have infinite intelligence. Let's just heal everyone before we start the new wave. That is if this enemy doesn't die. If only they attacked first. Romancing Saga is hard mode, yeah, totally. I won't even heal. Because healing here is not the important part. I think we can simply one turn kill this enemy if we bring the correct setup. If I had used Guan Yu, maybe I would have killed this enemy. I don't know. I think the best strategy here is just to bring a full single target damage that can one-hit kill this enemy. If this is possible. He's not dying, he's not dying. He is not dying. We were close, friends. We were very close. So now, let's just do different. Let's just give Beer Crush to Noel. Beer Crush is maxed, Noel. Just bring the goddamn thing. Maybe using Christmas Flurry would be better than using Sophia this time, but well. The computer is hacking, recalibrated again. So let me just go to the bathroom while we attack with normal attacks. Oops, they are still using normal attack. Two are poisoned. Best strategy is luck. Yeah, exactly. Final boss 3 from Suikoden 4. Oh, that was good, Noel. Don't kill my Noel. He's back already. You thought he died. You thought it wrong. Okay, we are trying to get the heal back. Just we can start it with full HP, or at least close to it. But if the boss confused, nothing matters anymore. Okay, now is the time to unleash all our powerful skills to see if it's enough or not to defeat this enemy. All overdrive, so now we will be using Guan Yu, but Guan Yu is not max, it's only rank 3, so I don't know if it's worth to use Guan Yu. What does more damage now? Well, it's resisted, so I will just use Submission. But we can use Beer Crush, we can use Soul Turn Cross, and then we can use Chocolate Ball. And actually we can use Rock Splitter or Bone Crusher. Let's just use Bone Crusher. It's not even its final form. I bet they will be a recaller. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we are alive! We are alive! Alive! Go, go! Go, boys! Full power is the best strategy, guys. And I'm not using the best strategy here. We have better ways to do this type of one turn kill. Best strategy is one turn kill. I told you. I told you. Told you. Yeah. A very good moment for us to close this stream because I don't know what's the last one. Campaign Throne with Soul event story. Crush that beer, bro. And K, it's still kicking. So easy. It inflicts all these debuffs to every enemy. You see, I used all my overdrive, and then on the next turn I did 3.7k damage with submission, and he died. So I was only lacking 3000 damage or something like that to kill it on a single turn. So the best strategy here is bring single target damage with lots of attack. You have to bring Ether, Slash, and Pierce, and it will be okay. I think I should bring 3 slash damage dealers that can use things like Beer Crush, because they will be able to unleash 3 Beer Crush against this boss and boom! So, you see? He even left the string. Who left the string? He struggled more in Froggy Station. The bathroom break was... Oh yeah, Capybara is here. Yeah, this was amazing. Let's just give a look on this boss here, but I don't know if he will be... Let's just do a run on Naoto. And guys, in the meanwhile, I will just be leaving. So this is the last moment for you guys. If you want to support the channel, you can do so by either the super chat button or the PayPal, Coffee, or Patreon links on the description. I will be leaving my webcam, but the stream will still be running for like 5 minutes. So thanks everyone, have a good night, and we see each other on the next one. Bye.
よっ。
私はバージニア。みんなジニーって呼ぶわ。